Guys, so today I want to be talking about my favorite show, which is Doctor Who. And what I'm going to be talking about with it is a lot of people have issues trying to find a good episode to get people started off on. A lot of the time, people will say, "Don't just watch this entire season." But today I'm going to be picking one episode from all the modern Doctors as a starting on point for new fans of the show. Now, a little bit of a ground rule is I did not want to do any specials on this list. Because for the most part, specials don't really affect the main story of the season. Which, yeah, a lot of these are standalone episodes. But I didn't really want to do one of those because it's not like an actual episode from a season. But there is one special on this list, which I wish I could have picked a different episode. But I couldn't really pick one that was really good enough for a starting on point. Which I could have just picked her first. I could have just picked the first episode, but I didn't. But let's get started. So my first one I want to be talking about is from the Ninth Doctor. It is season 1, episode 6, known as Dalek. Basically, the plot of this episode is Rose and the Doctor get a distress call to come to this mysterious underground museum of alien artifacts. And it turns out the being sending the distress signal was the last Dalek, or what we think is the last Dalek. And the Doctor interacts with it, and it is a fantastic episode. Seeing how the Doctor reacts with the Dalek after not seeing after thinking he destroyed all of them, he kind of freaks out. He tries actually killing it, and he convinces it to do something. I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end of the episode, but it's a great episode. I highly recommend it to anyone who wants to start watching the show. It's a good starting on point. You see the Doctor at a low point, but you see him rise up. You also see the companion who gave the Dalek mercy, which is apparently a big thing. Next up is the 10th Doctor story, season 2, episode 4, The Girl in the Fireplace. And it is my favorite episode. This is literally my favorite episode of Doctor Who. It has been my favorite episode as long as I can remember. Literally, this is the one thing my fiance knows about Doctor Who, and that is, this is my favorite episode. Basically, the 10th Doctor and his companions, Rose and Mickey, end up on a spaceship in the far future. But the weird thing about the spaceship is, there is little windows to the past. Post-Revolution France, to be exact, where he meets Madame de Pompadour, and throughout the episode, he slowly falls in love with her, and the ending is just so heartbreaking. She was the companion that never was. Great episode. I absolutely love this episode. It has mystery, it has suspense, it has intrigue, has romance and heartbreak. It's a great episode. I highly recommend it to anyone to watch the show. And I have actually shown this to a lot of my lady friends throughout the years, and a lot of them actually like the episode mainly just for the emotional part of it. Yeah. Next up is an 11th Doctor story from season 5, episode 10, Vincent and the Doctor. This episode is amazing. It starts off with Amy and the Doctor at an art museum looking at Vincent van Gogh's art. And they notice something's amiss in one of his paintings, or they go back in time to help Vincent, see what's wrong with Vincent, and figure out what this creature is. The creature is a bit of a big part of the episode, mainly with the Doctor, but the interactions between Amy and Vincent, Amy being desperate to try to make Vincent change his own history. Oh, this episode is just amazing. I absolutely love this episode. The ending is so heartbreaking. And the speech we get from the curator to Vincent is amazing. I absolutely love this episode. Go watch it. Now, this one was more convoluted for the 12th Doctor, because I actually did want to do a special on this part. It was originally going to be the Husbands of River Song, but I decided to go with an episode that more people who don't actually watch the show would understand. And that is Season 8, Episode 3, The Robot of Sherwood. This is a Robin Hood episode. And basically Clara and the Doctor Clara really wants to meet Robin Hood, and the doctor's like, he's made up, you're not going to see him, but I'll take you back to where he would have been around to prove to you that he is fake. But it turns out he's actually real. And the doctor is trying to prove that he's fake because of things around the environment, how sunny it is, how lush it is. It's just a great episode. And the end, I guess, this is probably one of the only ones on this list that isn't a really sad ending. It's actually a good ending. I like it. This is a good episode. Now, finally, the 13th Doctor episode, which is the special, the 2019 New Year's Day special, Resolutions, which is essentially just the Doctor and her companions trying to celebrate New Year's Eve, but they get a call to go to Earth, Sheffield to be exact, which is kind of funny. But, yeah, they go to Earth. I can't remember exactly why they were sent to Earth, but they go to Earth and they find out that there is a mysterious octopus-like creature roaming around, and it turns out that it is a Dalek, and a new type of Dalek that's actually older than all other Daleks, and it's such a good episode. I actually really enjoy this episode. It's one that I highly recommend. But, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any suggestions for episodes that would be better as starting off points, sound off in the comment section down below. And if your suggestion was one I didn't bring up and one that I would agree is a fantastic episode to start off with, I will bring it up in the next video. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and join the nerd side. We got dragons and stuff.